The Lord said that America will be like a slum in some places once these essential services break down. He said, you will see what life is like when nobody comes to the door with that badge and that official voice that says, hello, I'm here. We got the call. We're here to do this and that for you. We're here to help. Worse than 2008. It will be worse than 2008. America will have no more grace. God will no longer excuse the sins of America or forgive them or overturn them as he has in the past. Now, America must pay for everything that she has earned to herself. War, famine, civil war, the breakdown of society, natural disasters of category 5 and above. So I don't know if things go above category 5 in the listing that exists for natural disasters, but things are going to come that are 6, 9, and 10, even when the scale does not go that high. He says it will be breakdown of the fabric of society and the fall of the empire. The highest recorded rainfall, the highest recorded summers, boiling temperatures, and heat waves that cause visible fever blisters and burning of the skin. And this was not easy to see. This was not an easy thing to see. So impossible rain falling, and I've already spoken of that in the flooding prophecy that I brought. I think it was in April. Impossible rainfall being marked in the United States. Amazon jungle, 100 inches in one afternoon type of thing. Rain is going to start happening here. But then on the heat side, God is saying that the summers are going to be boiling. And these things are written down in the prophecies from 2019 that I said. I saw a news announcer and he was standing and the entire map was orange and red. So there wasn't a green thing to be seen. And he was saying, it's a scorcher out there. It's really, really, really hot out there. So be careful. And the reason that he was saying things like that is because God says that the temperatures are going to go to boiling. It's going to be unnaturally hot. And the heat waves are going to cause people to have visible fever blisters and their skin is going to be burned. And I saw that people actually will have something like raised lesions that brought me in mind of what it says in the book of Revelation, that to the sinful people who would not stop sinning, their skin was actually being burned up by impossible heat. And it says those people cursed God even more. So that is just something to consider. He said it will be dangerous to go outside, and some of the heat waves that America will have, it will be essential to sit in water so that you can keep your internal organs at a decent temperature from time to time. And so this is basically dipping. This is basically filling the bathtub with water and having a dip now and then, or going to the pool or something like that. And he says you will sometimes have to immerse in water to stay alive. So this is obviously talking about the kind of heat that is not usually discussed on any weather channel in any time of this nation's history. Record-breaking disasters that are on the news in other countries will show the extent of damage, devastation, landmass movement, and loss of life that will occur in the United States. I just referred to this where God says that America has been very favored by him and very protected. And so this country doesn't usually record the kind of disasters that says there was a landslide and 6,000 people were suddenly covered. A hillside next to an apartment, a set of apartment condominiums, maybe 5, the hillside next to them just suddenly came down and 6,000 people or 600 people who were living in that thing were suddenly covered in one night with no hope of getting them because the mud is 600 meters deep or something like that. He says that the kind of disasters that we always see on the news will begin to happen here, and other people will be watching the extent of the devastation and the way the landmass will shift and move and the type of loss of life that will occur here. Coastal towns. Just a moment, please. To the coastal towns, you will report tsunamis. You will generate tsunami reports and be forced to record how many were not found after several days of searching. The search and the rescue teams will be overburdened. Man down, man down. Men will lose their lives in these rescue efforts because they will become increasingly dangerous.